Hey guys, so I want y'all to keep these three words in mind: threats, influence, behavior. Alright, so which ones of y'all just watched the Gabby Petito 3 episodes on Netflix? This girl did. And, you know, I just wanted to say there's a lot I knew about the case, but a lot came out that I did not know and that I'm glad that I did learn. But I wanted y'all to keep those three words in mind: threats, influence, and behavior, is because those are the three elements of coercion. And we've been hearing that word a lot lately, a lot, especially like the people I follow, all you guys, and the ones that y'all follow me too. We've been, having the GRB case be like front and center all the time. And with that case, no matter how you look at it, whether you're on Nick's side or you're on Gypsy's side, you're going to believe that one coerced the other into doing whatever, manipulate the other to do something. Now, my personal opinion on that, of course, is that I believe that Gypsy coerced Nick to do the act, but I also think that he might have manipulated her to dress up and things like that. But forget that. Let's go back to Gabby and Brian. I did not realize that they were high school friends in New York. And then when he moved down to Florida, she moved down there with him. And she had this big dream, you guys. She had this dream to vlog and to do social media. And he thought it was not so, he thought it was, how do you say that S word? Like, I don't know. Stoop, it. And anyways, she had such a dream. So she worked 50 hours a week at Taco Bell to save up to buy that van and to remodel it. I mean, he might have helped a little bit with the manual work, but he didn't build her up. In fact, he was trying to tear her down the whole time. And we see, even in 6 weeks, into their trip, we see how he and she acts when they get pulled over. What I took from that is, as soon as they get pulled over and the cop comes around to the passenger side where Gabby's already been out of the van, comes her over, and the first thing Brian says is, "Have y'all spoken to Gabby yet?" That's a little suspect, right? He wanted to know if she threw him under the bus or not, and then her saying, "It's my fault, I'm so sorry, I was distracting him," things like that. I am really bad at over apologizing. I do it all the time. It's a habit of mine. And someone once told me, stop saying sorry, and I was like, oh, okay, sorry about that, and I'm apologizing for that. But anyways, to see that right there, the red flags that unfortunately they were missed, and to know that in the United States, 4 to 5 women a day, and I mean, of course it happens to men too, but 4 to 5 women a day, you guys, their lives are cut short because of a partner or ex-partner. That's horrible statistics. That's so scary. And then, you, especially anybody between the age of 16 and 24, you guys are so vulnerable. And I don't want you guys to feel like you have to conform or do something to keep someone else around. Trust me, if they love you for you, they'll bend with you. That's what relationships are about, is bending. One has to bend a little this way, the other this way, and you'll meet in the middle. Exactly what it should be. But I also didn't realize, when he did the hitchhiking thing, I knew about the Amanda and her boyfriend. I didn't know about the about Norma, I believe, and her saying how the Bible slid across the dashboard, fell in his lap, and he just gently picked it up, looked at it, and put it right back. How eerie is that? While, meantime, he's texting Gabby, knowing she's not there anymore in the physical form, and then going to the van and texting him back, and we know that he called his mom, who was jealous of Gabby, which is wild, but I have a mother-in-law and she's kind of that way too, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, calls his mom, talks for an hour, and then next thing you know, the dad is calling an attorney and giving him $25,000 to represent Brian. And then he's driving back to Florida, and he uses her money, her card, to get gas, to buy pizza. And oh yeah, the $700 that he sent himself from her Zelle account with a note that says something about I'll I'll never ask for anything ever again, from Gabby, you know? Ridiculous. The way he tried to manipulate this situation, I don't know. And the fact, this is one thing too, that the parents gave Gabby's parents hope by saying, like, oh, we hope she is reunited with her family. They knew that she wasn't going to be reunited, you know? And I want to go more into this with Steph on our podcast, but I'm just talking about it right now a little bit, what's on my brain. And, you know, the fact that they knew that their son had taken off with the pew pew and was going to do what he did. And the fact that they laughed, Cassie and the mom laughed at, you know, the fact that they mixed Brian and the mom up, you know, that's not funny. That was not funny at all. Especially during that time when she was still missing. Like, what kind of people are y'all? You guys knew the mattress was not in that the van. You guys knew the seat cover was no longer there. You guys knew a lot of things. And you guys, most of all, knew that Gabby wasn't going to be going home. At least not the way that she left home. And the fact that, you know, the sheriff department shows up and asks, you know, hey, you heard from Gabby? And they say, Brian's here. You know, he's here. Yeah, he's here. But yeah, we don't know about Gabby. And if you have any questions, call my attorney. And then the sergeant comes and he asks, and he's like, look, these New York detectives, they really need some answers. We're just trying to find her. You know, could you please answer a couple questions? And he's like, nope, call my attorney. Call my attorney. Like I said, like, I mean, if my son did something like that, I would stand by him. I would hold his hand. But like I said, I would have him turn himself in. And like I said, they knew what he was going to do in the end. They knew that. And I'm so glad that Gabby's family sued them. I'm so happy they sued them and that, you know, they settled like for an undisclosed amount. But good for them. I mean, it's not going to bring her back, but at least they get something, you know. But I just wanted to point a couple of those things out, and I just really want people to be aware of, like, things that you may not be aware before. Like, you know, like what Brian did, trying to isolate you from your friends. You know, she wanted to go out with her friends. What did he do? He hid her ID. All y'all who are young and in your 20s and your teens and 20s, that's the time to go out. That's time to socialize and have friends and do the thing, you know, because trust me, once you're married and having children and stuff, you're not going to have a lot of time for that stuff. But anyways, if you're in a relationship with someone who love bombs you and hurts you, but then apologizes and tells you how much they love you and how sorry they are, but you see that they're isolating you, or you see that they shut down your dreams, run. Like, run for the hills. And it may not be easy at first, but, you know, I will say with telehealth, there's therapy online now. And there's no shame in asking for help at all. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like there's shame in getting help, whether it's for an addiction or for, like I said, a relationship or for any other, like, mental difficulties you're going through. I mean, even therapists need therapists. So I just hope you all have a beautiful day, and I hope to hear more from you guys later on, and we'll see you guys on the podcast, High Class White Trash. All right, so I'm signing off. I feel like a radio host. Signing off. Sorry, not sorry, Charlie. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for having me.